This is Ely Rizk and the Cool Kids, a local band constructed of 3 students from the University of Maryland.
Hi, I'm Sarah Lee, and I'm a singer in Ely and the Cool Kids.
Yeah, my name is Phil Pecker, and I play guitar.
My name is Ely Rizk, and I play guitar, and I sing, and I play keyboards, and I play drums with my feet. Feel the earth moving then, oh. I've drowned and dreamt this moment.
It's me. I was wondering if you'd like to meet.
All 3 band members discovered their love for music at a young age, but they didn't collaborate with each other until recently.
So, music has always been a hobby of mine, singing particularly, and I've been singing since I was little. My favorite movie was The Little Mermaid, so I would always sing in the shower, you know, part of your world, pretend that I'm Ariel, but yeah, ever since I was little I was singing, so.
Yeah, I started playing guitar when I was 5 years old, classical guitar. Did a lot of that until like, I guess, 10, 11, 12 years old. Then I kind of transitioned to jazz, did a lot of jazz stuff. And those 2 were kind of like my home bases.
I was probably 13, and my sister had been playing guitar for a while, and she'd been taking lessons, and I was like, well, I guess I'll try and learn how to play drums so we could play together, maybe start a Jackson 5 sort of situation. And I had started playing drums, and then from there I got pretty good just learning by myself, and then I was kind of like writing songs in my head, but you can't like translate those songs onto drums. So I was like, man, I have to learn guitar or something like that. So I just was like, hey Alex, can I play your guitar? And she charged me $1 every time I wanted to play it. So I like ran out of singles, and she wouldn't even let me use a pick. So I learned how to play really well using my fingers. And so I got really good at guitar really fast, and then I just picked up a whole bunch of other instruments from there.
So I initially met Phil and Ely earlier this year in April, I believe, and we didn't officially like create a band for ourselves, a name for ourselves, until October when we opened for Reggie Watts. But when I met them in April, we just casually jammed out, you know, whenever we had time, we would get together and like play songs just for fun. But yeah, October was when we officially got together and made a band.
Yeah, I met Ely freshman year. We heard about each other through a mutual friend, and we decided to jam one day, and then it was just like kind of like love at first sight, because like we realized like that like we're both at a certain level where we can like kind of like we understand each other on a deeper level, and the chemistry between us when we're jamming is just like awesome. So that was great, and that was kind of the start of our relationship, and it was all up from there. And then Sarah, I met Sarah I think through a talent show. I was hosting a talent show, and she performed. I'm like, yo, I gotta collaborate with this girl, she's so good. And I just brought her in one day, and like we started jamming too, and it was awesome, so good, mad good vibes.
Well, I met Phil. Well, my girlfriend at the time was doing her orientation at University of Maryland, and she met Phil at her orientation, and she said, you got to meet this guy, you're the exact same person, and he's really good at guitar and whatever. And she was telling me this, I was like, oh, like another college guitar bro who knows how to play like 4 chords on acoustic, like Wonderwall sort of situation. And I met him, and he was one of the craziest guitarists I've ever seen. So I was like, okay. So we've just been playing together, and then I don't even remember how I met Sarah for the first time, but we sort of just got together, and then we had the opportunity to play for Reggie Watts, and so we were like, hey, let's just like make a thing out of this, and then that's how it all started. Swept away, I'm stolen.
Each member enjoys being in the band for different reasons.
My favorite is just, we all have very different music tastes, so bringing that together to like form our own rendition of songs, or like creating our own, is really exciting. It's really eye-opening, especially as a musician. So that's that, and just jamming out, because who doesn't like to listen to good music and, actually sing it.
Favorite part is I love working with them as individuals. They're amazing people, great people, and they're so much fun. And it's just the perfect balance between like hard work, talent, but also just having fun and laying back and just relaxing.
Yeah, so my favorite part is probably, man, I love performing with them. We've done Adele proud, everybody.
Shoot, we gotta send that to Adele.
Shoot, that's...
However, it isn't all fun and games.
The bad side to it is probably the conflicting schedules, because we all have different schedules. We're all very busy with our own things, and so trying to find a specific time that, works for everybody is really difficult, so I guess that's a downside.
The challenge is, I guess, we're trying to do so much with so little people. We have 3 people, and we're trying to play like 5 instruments, because Eli's on the drums, he sings, and guitar, I play guitar and bass sometimes at the same time, and Sarah's singing, so that's like, what, 6, 7 instruments, whatever. But we're 3 people, so like, that's a huge challenge.
Is getting together and writing, just because we're 3 very opinionated, very strong personalities who all have completely different tastes in music. There's almost like no overlap between our tastes in music. So getting together and writing a song, it's super challenging, because it's sort of stretched in a triangle, these 3 ways, and it's we sort of all have to make these compromises and like sacrifice what we want to do to make the song sort of this multi-genre thing that's more accessible, because of all the compromises we made. So it's worth it in the end, but it's tough actually making the songs, and the writing process can be a little strenuous and tense.
The band's hard work, however, has turned into performances.
Yeah, so we've done, we played at a coffee house, then from there we went to opening for Reggie Watch, which is wild, because he was like my musical hero. And then we did from there, the guy who's the head of TED Talks at University of Maryland saw our show and called me up, and he said he wanted us to do a TED performance. So we did that a month ago or a couple months ago, and then we hope to do more shows in the future. People at Maryland, the art people, music people, know us now, so if they're ever in need of performances, then we'll certainly take them up on that. Fish are jumping, oh, and the cotton is high.
What the future holds for each band member is unclear at this time.
I definitely see a future for myself, because I have some individual work that I'm doing. But as for this band, I really don't know, because we're very busy, and honestly, we just kind of go with the flow. We don't really set specific plans right now. We're students still. We're focusing on finals right now, so the future is very blurry. But I definitely hope that I have a lot more time to perform with them, because I really do enjoy it.
For the band, man, I don't know how long it's gonna last. I mean, what I was saying is, it is a sort of Beatles situation where we're very strong personalities, and each of us does our own solo thing. Sarah's off working with the producer Kojo, dropping a hit every week, and then Phil's out making his music on his computer, and then I run a studio in Baltimore. I own a recording studio, and so I'm recording other artists and recording like jingles for companies, and like writing theme songs for shows and scoring films, and also recording my own music. So we're all off doing our own thing. We're all very busy musically, especially, and I mean, hopefully it lasts. I'm not sure how much longer it'll last. Hopefully it does, but I definitely see a music path for myself, at least, just because I'm already doing it. I already have a job in it. I already have a lot of experience, and it's what I love to do. So.
For this band, I feel like we're gonna end up, maybe not this band, we're gonna still like stay really good friends, and you know, our partnerships are still gonna evolve and stuff. But I think for me personally, there's no other way but music. I think I'm one way or another gonna be in the music industry doing music.
And just spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky.